So this is what the Sensi Smart Thermostat from Emerson comes with. You'll notice it has the back panel, which has all of these labeled, the RCRH, O, YG, white or C cable, as well as these L, Y2, and W2. And this is the faceplate, and you can see relatively how thick it is. So you're gonna put on the faceplate or the back plate and then just snap this on. It does also come with 2 batteries. It does have the stickers here and also the mounting brackets for the drywall and directions for the smart application or smart app on your phone or tablet. So this is my old thermostat that I'm going to replace with the Sensi Smart Emerson thermostat, and I want to show you the inside. So this may or may not have a C-wire, and the Sensi Emerson Smart Thermostat supports either with a C-wire or without a C-wire. And let me show you, why I suspect it doesn't have a C-wire, even though my place is very modern. It's only 10 years old. So this is the Robert Shore. If I pull this out, for example, you'll see it needs batteries. So that's an indication that there is no C-wire. And if I go in here, there's an RC and RH wire, but I don't see a C-wire. Maybe it's in there, but I'm not sure, which is why I just picked the Emerson and not any other smart thermostat for that reason. And just the fact that the Emerson Sensi Smart Thermostat supports batteries, I figured I'd go safe and try that out. So let me go ahead and install it and show you the process. Now the other thing you want to notice is, so my Robert Shore is a model 9600. You'll notice I have electric or gas. Mine is gas, so this is down here. Here is the removal of one screw, another screw. There's a reset button here. The other things you might want to notice is the order of the color coding and also the order of where the wires are plugged in. So there's an RH, going down, there's an RC, and there's a W, and then there's a Y and a green. So pretty much, I want to say it's named more or less with the color of the wire itself. So before I install this, I do want to compare this to my old Robert Shaw. So this is my old thermostat, and you could see there that I have the labels RH, RC, W, Y, and G, and there is no C-wire for this. It also has the electrical or the gas configuration. And this is the same thing here, where it does support the C-wire. Whereas here, for my old one, it has the battery compartment for the non-C-wire. This also has the battery compartment. And even for my old thermostat, it did not have an RH wire. And side by side, you could see that if you wanted to do the manual operation, you could also do the manual operation here with the mode, fan, schedule, up and down, and the menu, as well as with, the same thing with my old one. So the size of this, you can see it's 6 inches across, and up top it is 3 3/4 inches, 3.75 inches, and the thickness itself, just to give you an idea, and this is without the back plate. And after I install this, I'll give you a look of the back plate itself. But I think that is what most people may want to be aware of, is just that your new one covers up the holes of your old one. So what's so nice about this Sensi is that you see it does come with this leveler here. So you could get it approximately, basically level at the center. Now, it also has this vertical, so even if you're a little bit off, you could adjust and tighten. So just the tip here that you want to connect these wires first before you push this wire into the wall, because you want the loose wires in that hole so that it's not blocking any of the things in the back or even in the front when you're trying to mount this plate in this little small area. So I put the faceplate in, it's 76 degrees, and so I'm going to test out the air conditioning. So the app is going to come with instructions after you install the app. You'll notice here, you could choose, I know it needs to be installed, and it's going to walk you through some instructions here. I'm just going to push next. It wants you to power down the HVAC, remove your old one, and it even prompts you to take a picture of your old wiring. And it tells you to remove the jumper from your previous wiring. Your current Sensi stat or thermostat has automatic wiring, so you also choose your wires. So I had an RC, so I chose, basically it was blank, and my old one had an RC, a white, a Y, and a G. And you can see here in the bottom it says it's a valid configuration. And I'm gonna go next. You know, whether it's gas, so I'm going to choose that it's gas, and I'm going to go next. And you'll notice here it tells you to label it and put in your wires. Click next, remove the base, pop the new one in, and it'll tell you, you know, there is put the corresponding wires in there, RC, Y, G, W, and E. Put it back in and turn on the power. And now it gives you the mode. So you're gonna push the menu, and I will allow here. So it's just gonna sense the Sensi, and it was unable to find. So going back to my thermostat, I'm going to push menu, and you'll see there's a blinking connect here. So I'm going to push connect, and that is going to blink. And now I'm going to go back to my app and detect the wireless. So now that I've done the connection on my thermostat, I am going to click next to detect the thermostat. So it's going to search for it on my network. And it found it. I'm going to click next, and I am going to click next again. And this pin is actually in the back of the thermostat or in a sheet that it gives you in the guide itself. So I'm going to enter in this number. So after I enter in the number, it's going to connect, set up the Wi-Fi. So that's my Wi-Fi network. And I'm going to put in my username and password, or actually just the password. After putting in the password, just join the network. So it's configuring the thermostat now. You can see the bottom says provisioning complete, and now it could actually name my thermostat. So I'm going to just say Sensi. I'm going to click next. So it's just registering my thermostat, and now I could start using it. You'll notice here I do have it configured. The Wi-Fi is on. I'm using battery, and it actually shows you the battery meter, which is great. When the battery's running down, you could actually tell. And I have everything off. You could have a manual setting here on the faceplate. So I just want to go through some of the features of the app itself. So you'll notice this is the home page. Gives you the degrees and the humidity. Down here, you have the settings, heat, cool, auto, or off. And your fan control, on or auto. And you could create a schedule here. So the schedule, your schedule type, you could have a program, geofencing. That means that if you're approaching your home, that it might or might not turn on. You could do a programmed and edit schedule, and you'll see there is an entire basically, you know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday sort of deal. To discard the heating schedule or an auto schedule. So in the auto schedule, for example, you could set sort of the same exact sort of temperature groups. And I'm just going to discard here, go through these really quickly. And usage, it actually shows you the usage, your monthly usage, for example. And in the settings, you could lock the display humidity. So I do want to display humidity, display time, display Fahrenheit or Celsius. In the system settings, you could lock the display on the manual display on the thermostat itself and control everything from the phone. You can have offset, heating cycle, cooling cycle, AC protection here, name, location, about the thermostat, you know, the version of your app, and whether it's gas or, you know, whatever you configured it to be, the battery status, the voltage of the battery status, energy saving programs, it even gives you. So that's really it. That is a nutshell the application itself, very simple and basic. And I hope this helps, and please subscribe, and thank you for watching.